This video is intended purely to communicate information in accordance with the right of free speech.
Any advice given is a suggestion, and anyone seeking such advice should consult a competent professional.
All statements made in this video are my own honest opinion, and they do not represent any other person or body. As such, sharing matters covered in this video is in public interest.
Hi, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. Note to self: when computer make noise, check video. Okay, because computer made noise, didn't check video, wasn't recording. It is a lovely wet day here in Brisbane, aka Meanjin. That's the traditional. Don't know how it's pronounced, but it's MEANJIN. So Meanjin. Yeah. Earlier in the week, I was at my staff meeting, curriculum meeting, like with just the arts department, which I haven't had in many years actually, because I've been at smaller schools and they didn't run it like that. But it was introduced with this welcome, an acknowledgement of country, which is acknowledging the land and saying like sovereignty was never ceded. This is and always was and always will be Aboriginal land, and I just like it was such a respectful, lovely conversation. And I'm like, I'm so happy to be in this environment. It's my it's I I deserve everybody does. Everybody deserves a really supportive work environment. And I feel like I've got it now. So that's nice. Okay, before we go on to talk about this nonsense, there's a couple of things I want to show you. Firstly, Minnie, Minnie. She's got this very cute collar on. Oh. Just lift your head up a little bit, honey. Can you see? Oh, she pretty. Hmm. The baby. Little baby. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Oh, look at us, Bubble. Look at us, Bubble. She's been a bit. She's been a bit sooky the last couple of days. Not sooky from True Blood, but I think I got more Labubu. This one. So he's doing dancer's pose. Damn well. Good too. That's a big arch for dancer's pose. Good work, Labubu. But he has a ball. Okay. I also made a Lego typewriter. It's not that it's I want the real one. It's amazing. Okay, the other Labubu I got was he's a fire hydrant. You gonna focus for us? Camera? Still not as clear as I would like it. That's cute. And lastly, I got another Powerpuff Girls crybaby. You see it? Go. So you can see it's like got that flopped, soft. It's very cute. So, Blossom, crybaby. Right. That's as much fun stuff as there is. Now we have to talk about not fun stuff. All right. So, Shanna Hunter. I feel like I tell this like feminist joke, and basically, like, you would talk about like men, boo. It's based on a Simpsons episode where there's a talk show, and the lady says she's talking to her audience. She's like, "Men, boo." So that's my controversial take. Men, boo. It's not that controversial, and that's how I feel about Shanna Hunter at the moment. Shanna Hunter, boo. All right, so she's joined another. Another one. Not another one. Do you know that meme? Not another one.
You're joking. Not another one?
Not another one. I don't know if that's a universal meme. I just saw it on. No, that's not what I want. I saw it on another YouTuber's videos, but he's from Britain, so maybe it's not the same. Also, guys, I've worked out. I think I am a millennial, even though I am older than Erin by like 2 years. She considers herself firmly Gen X, like no question. Same with Julie Anderson. I think I'm a year older than Julie Anderson. And I, so what happened in Australia? Because I've also got another friend who grew up down here in Brisbane, and so Australia would be behind America in trends, okay? And then the rural people in Australia would be behind. Oh, what? I thought I was connected to the internet. The rural people. Oh, yeah. So we wouldn't get we'd get the trends even later than the city, the people from the city, because people from the city. Oh, there's a hot Wi-Fi here connected that's um called Muslim. I don't think there's a church around here or anything like, well, um, mosque, not church, Tish. Uh, not that I've seen. I got an email about joining Starlink and I wanted to go, no, thank you. No, stick it up your butt. There was this lady who was, by the way, H3 sucks, don't watch it. Zionist, Zionist, Zionist. Anyway, and there was a lady, an influencer, and she was like, Teddy Fresh hit me up to if I wanted some of their merch. And she was like, what do I say? No. Oh, sure. No. What? Not happening. No. And then Ethan Klein attacked her on Instagram stories because he doesn't allow replies because he's a little crybaby. He's a little baby. People don't like me because I'm justifying a genocide. Shut up. Like the things he's done on YouTube, any other YouTuber would have already lost their channel. All right, what's happening? One last thing before I had to get on the internet then. Before I start, is that the boys had a bit of a touch up the other day, and by that I mean Wilbur attacked Murphy. Um, I was getting a bit worried because he would not let him go, and I eventually had to squeeze him between my legs, and he finally like let go because he was like couldn't breathe. Well, I wasn't like I was just squeezing him to try and make him like grasp for a little bit of air so he would stop. And unfortunately, in the commotion, Tish got bitten. It's definitely gone down. I thought it was broken, and oh, pain, pain, such pain. All right. It was very painful. It still is quite painful, which means I probably should go to some sort of medical professional. But I found a new chemist down here to go and get my opiate treatment program medication, and I went to it for the first time the other day, just in the nick of time, because you've got to have no more than 42 days of in between. And I was on 41. And I'm like, oh my God. And the lady was like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you like, are you hanging out or anything? I'm like, no, I feel fine actually. So it was good. Anyway, I showed the chemist. No, I showed somebody at the chemist my dog bite. Got some advice, but she's painful. Okay, here we go. Shanna Hunter. Shannon Brennan Hunter, timeline of MLM hoppers. I've got to add more to this. There's like 2 or 3 more. So we've got possibly Prove It. Not sure if she joined Prove It, but she has had hashtags of Prove It here. She's got Keto Cream. Then she's got Lula Rowe. Then we've got Amelia James. Hempworks. Do you know what? We've come a long way in presenting timelines or the law of a particular company. We've come a long way because this is pretty basic. And then Bio Reigns, then she finally got to the top. Oh, Modere. Did I really say compiled by Tish? Okay, bitch. No, it's fine. You can take credit for your work, Tish. It's okay. Then Modere, we've got the spoon. Then Elamir, and this was it. This was the highlight. Best scammer in so many MLMs. Olive Tree People. She had stayed in Olive Tree People for a little while. I thought it looked like she was going to settle in, but they're called MLM hoppers for a reason. Then she's got this Live Pure thing that she did with Mary. So she did Olive Tree People, then Live Pure, then Amare with Mary Scott. Oh, honey, aren't you friends anymore? Okay, so she's got Amare end of 2023. She's joined another one. She joined Shackley because she was part of the Heritage Club or whatever. So that was an Emily Ford Sarah Robbins vehicle, and I have reason to believe that she followed them to Vital Health, which is the name of her new company. And Vital Health sells health supplements. So if Erin's also done this, and I I kind of glad I lost my footage because I was like fully morphing into Erin because I was covering Shanna and I was drinking Dr Pepper strawberries and cream. Okay, so Vital Health here we've got. I think I'm being irrationally angry at Minnie wagging her tail. It's just so fucking loud. It's annoying. Shush, Minnie. Cut it down. You got to join in the show. If you're gonna be here, you have to join in the show, bitch. Okay, so I went down a really long rabbit hole last night. I was so sleepy, and today when I got up, I wasted so much time. I should have just stayed in bed. Anyway, Shanna joined Shackley under Emily Ford and Sarah Robbins. I've done a video. Did I do a video? Yeah, I did some sort of video on them, and other people have too. So I was thinking, did they come over? And then I went to Sarah's Facebook yesterday, the day before yesterday, sorry, and she was talking about becoming a master distributor or something like that. And it looked like it was one of the, what's it called? The ranks in Vital Health. So I thought she might have come over. Then yesterday I checked Emily Ford's, and you can still go to her Shackley code. So I don't think they have left. And then I had another look at Sarah Robbins's account, and she is selling skincare from Shackley. So I don't think they've left. They sell similar products. There are some supplements and stuff like that. So I think Shanna's gone out on her own here. And my theory would be, would be, she wasn't the top dog, Shanna, in a team with Sarah Robbins and Emily Ford. They're bigwigs. They are big in the industry. People know them. They do, speeches at GoPro, things like that. Shanna isn't a star in that team. She's not the main story, If she's going to go to a smaller company, then she's going to be the top dog. So I think that's my theory on the shift. And it has nothing to do with products. Boom. Okay, back to the video. So that means Shanna is all by herself. Don't want to be. Okay, that took a long time to get there. I apologize. Oh, well, I am going to cut all the shit out. So, all right. This lady's called Kayla. She kind of sucks. I watched about 20 minutes of this yesterday. I'll reserve all of my judgment. Not all of it at once, okay? Let's press play. She's a lot.
Hey, 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 y'all. Okay.
That was still weird. She just was soundless for like that time. I commented that it was weird yesterday, and it's still weird.
Excuse me. We are waiting for my friend Shanna to get on here. Something flying in here. Anyways, I have been wanting to do this live for like days now to just get on here and like spill the tea to you guys on this new affordable holistic adaptogenic wellness company I decided to partner with, and it is only 9 months old in the United States. You guys, like when I say ground floor, it is ground floor. We already have about 20 or so products. Everything is formulated by a holistic doctor in Mexico. We also have a warehouse here in Arizona as well. You guys, there's only about maybe 1,500 or so people that even know about this company in the United States so far. Like crazy. And I'm so excited. She's also and I have always wanted to work with her, and we just never really. We also have a warehouse here in Arizona as well. You guys, there's only about maybe 1,500 or so people that even know about this company in the United States so far. Like crazy. Holistic adaptogenic wellness company I decided to partner with, and it is only 9 months old in the United States. You guys, like when I say ground floor, it is ground floor. We already have about 20 or so.
So when you say ground floor, I think, well, Shanna's done that 10 other times. So is ground floor really that important? Because she keeps hopping to new MLMs. Just saying,
Products. Everything is formulated by a holistic doctor in Mexico. We also.
And also, I don't think there's anything wrong with a Mexican doctor. I think that what was I going to say? Um, we what they're predicting is that there is going to be a massive brain drain. Okay, so there's going to be a massive brain drain in the US because the Trump regime hates smart people and scientists and research and education and anything other than the dumbest working class people. And there's nothing wrong with being working class. Wow, I'm a working class man. Woo! It's a good song, people. Um, I'm just saying that these people have no respect, and it's bad. Sorry, so good with the words today.
Have a warehouse here in Arizona as well. You guys, there's only
Oh, so no tariffs? Although I heard that Trump's tariffs got slapped down somewhere.
about maybe 1,500 or so people that even know about this company in the United States so far. Like crazy. So my friend Shanna that's about to hop
Is it crazy? I think it's that crazy.
on here. She has always been a top leader in this industry. And
She hasn't always, like, the first few years, she was getting there. But, yeah.
I have always wanted to work with her, and we just never really had the chance. And now we are both running together, and I'm so excited. She's also used to be well, I guess she still is, a nurse. And hey, Jenna, here she is. Okay, let me see.
Is she, though? Is she still a nurse? I don't think she is. I know that she likes to, wave that around like it excuses her from, it's the appeal to authority and as a persuasive device to make you think, oh, I can trust this person because they're a nurse or they were a nurse. And the point is, she hasn't worked as a nurse in a long time. And the way technology changes, ooh, there's a lot.
He wants to join. Let me see if I can do this right. Accept. They accept, they'll join on video. Okay. I don't know what all that was about. But anyways, hopefully we don't have any echoing issues or any of that on here. So as soon as she hops on, y'all let us know if anybody's here. If you can hear us in the comment, okay? Can you hear me? Yes.
I did check Erin's video when I originally did this, and Erin had a different video to me, so I was excited that we didn't do the same video. Not that that matters, because I think that it's often useful to hear information from different sources. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I need some ketones, but I'll make a statement and then I'll go to continue on, and my brain will just go, "Mm-mm, no more thoughts coming. We're done. Goodbye." And then I'm like,
Can hear you.
Awesome. Yay!
I don't see anything. No, it's like a black screen.
she's so close to the camera. It's hilarious. Like, she's so zoomed in. Yeah, she just has her camera really close to the screen, and it's a little unnerving. I got to tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
you, but you are like really close up. Like really close up.
Is that better?
Go back a little bit more.
I think Shanna could have been even stronger in this. I'm just saying. There are ways of presenting. Like, I don't know. It's a professional run outfit here. Me and them.
Is that okay?
That's better. That's so weird.
I don't know why I'm seeing a black screen. Can somebody comment in the comments if you can see both of us?
Yeah, jump on, babe. See if you can see both of us.
Can you see you and me?
I can see both of us. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe it's just on my end. I don't know. I guess as long as they can hear us, that's all that really matters.
Yeah. If they're jumping on, let's see. I'll have Brandon jump on and see if he can see both of us. Can you see both
I
of us?
don't know.
Perfect. He says, yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, it may have something to do with like you probably have an iPhone and I have an Android.
Huh? Yeah, I do
I
have
don't
an
think
iPhone.
that matters.
I don't know. I remember back in the day when I did Facebook Lives, it always had some kind of difficulty with people that would do a live with different phones for some reason.
Of course. It's always something. Well, thanks for having me on.
I wish I could see your face, but I'll just pretend that you're there.
Okay, everybody else is saying they see both of us, so we're good.
Okay, that's all that matters. Hey, Valerie.
Hey.
Do you want to kind of start off and just like introduce yourself and then we can go from there?
Sure.
I just really can't believe that she is like presenting this like she hasn't, done this over and over. It's all very like, oh, here I am. I just wanted to change this company just once. Like, if you didn't know her story, you would think she must be good. Interesting.
My name is Shanna Hunter. I have been in this space with my husband. We both do this full time. We've been in the industry for about 11 years. But I was a ERRN for about 15. And for the last 5 years, I actually was able to retire from the space, from bedside nursing, and to do this industry. So I'm so blessed. I feel like it has literally changed our lives in so many ways. And I feel like I was
Has it literally? Because, well, then what are the changes? Or can you not make them? Otherwise, they're going to be non-compliant.
basically placed here so that I can help as many people as I possibly can.
Placed here by who? Who placed you here? It's so disingenuous, It's like, do you think that people would follow somebody who's unethical or whatever? I think they would. So it's just interesting that they try this track of, like hopping or whatever. Because I've never seen this other blonde lady. So she'd almost be ripe for the picking for anyone. Like, as in you would pick to work. I don't know. It's gone. Okay, let's keep going.
It started off with just health that I wanted to help people with, but now it's health and wealth, right? Because we were able to have so much financial freedom because of this industry. So starting off there, and then I'll start a little bit about like why I chose to come to this specific company, and I would actually like Kayla, if you could tell them a little bit.
Remember last video, I said that there's usually only one answer to why an MLM does anything. Money. It's always money. Money is always the reason.
About why you chose this company. Actually, I'm going to let you do that first because these are your friends and all the people that love you, and I would love to hear like why you chose Vital Health. Like, what attracted you here?
Okay. I'm so sorry. My dog is backing in the background. Hopefully you guys cannot hear that. He's been quiet all day, and then of course I get on live and he's going to throw a fit in there. So,
That always happens.
Yeah.
It's life.
Yeah, this is, and my hair is wet. It's air drying. Y'all are gonna just have to bear with us, okay? But I have also been in this industry, network marketing, for about right at 10 years now, and I started in the beauty industry. And anybody that knows me and follows me, you know, like I'm all about some makeup and beauty products. But I have noticed that the wellness, especially in today's economy, the wellness industry is just where it's at. If you're not in a company and have products that people are going to continuously purchase every single month, you're probably just not going to win these days right now in this industry. You have to have a product that works and that people are going to want to come back for
Yeah, no one wins in this industry except for the top 1%.
every single month. So that is why I decided to start moving over to the wellness industry. And I had actually been looking for something the past few months.
And if they even start to demonize Big Pharma, my Big Pharma freak out, like thinking that, oh, maybe they're right, maybe Big Pharma is the bad guy. It's not the wellness industry. Their supplement/wellness industry makes more than Big Pharma. So they can shove that excuse where the MR. I don't know where my insult was going then. I'm like, okay, keep going.
I had kind of just stepped back from the industry for a few months, honestly, because I just felt like all the companies were kind of selling the same thing. It was getting kind of boring. And I was really focusing on TikTok shop. And then I found Shanna posting about this company like maybe a week or so ago. And it's only been in the United States for like 9-ish months or so, which is crazy. That's why you've probably never heard of it. I had never heard of it. And so I decided to come here because number one, the affordability. The products, we don't have any competition. We're not competing with anybody else in this industry. And the fact that it's so affordable to get in the door, the products are affordable. And another big thing is whenever I have been with wellness companies in the past, most of them, they don't give you a discount on the product. Like you're having to pay the same amount as customers would, even though you're the one out here making this company money, right? So the fact that we get like was like 33, 40% of the not commission discount on the products is huge.
I don't know what she's talking about. Every single MLM offers a discount. Like, that's part of the reason why people are convinced to join. Oh, do you like our product? You can buy it at a discount. You can make money off it and pay for your own ketones or supplements or whatever. Like it's a way of it's one of the draw cards they use. So this is a strange point. I don't see it happening.
And then you can make 50% commission right out of the gate on every single customer order, always. So
And how long does that last for? Because in the Melaleuca video that Erin did last week, it said, "Oh, you get a 50% commission for the first 3 months." Like everything's got an asterisk in MLM.
I've also been with a wellness company in the past, and they might make close to the 50% commission, but it's only the first time somebody orders, and then it goes down to this like really stupid little amount, like 10, 15%. Okay, and that ain't it. Okay, and so you actually make up to 80% in this comp plan. And basically, once I saw this, I couldn't unsee it. Like this is probably the best company, like products wise for wellness. It's a list.
Couldn't unsee it. That was always like Kristen from Q Sciences / Soul People / Bellamy. She would always say, "I couldn't unsee it," and that's how a lot of people would talk after they got recruited by her.
Company like products wise for wellness. It's holistic wellness. Like the ingredients in these products, which Shanna will get into, she's super crazy about. You don't get any more real and raw and organic than the ingredients that we have. So that's why I decided to come here, because people get into these businesses because they need money, not because they already have money.
Oh, I think that some people do get into this business because they've got some money and they want to keep that money, and this is the only thing they can do where they can make fast, easy money, especially if they have a team that they drag around with them to go from one MLM to another MLM. And this is especially true of this person right here, who has indeed taken people around the block and back to other companies. Why? Like anything in MLM, the answer to why is usually to do with, fast starts and all the money. Like, oh, we have to go to a new company. Oh, I'm not aligned with this one anymore. Sure, 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 sure.
And health, your health is your wealth, so that's why.
Yeah. Well, okay. So really funny, but a lot of those same reasons are the reasons why I got into this business. Okay. And that just goes to show that it's going to be a reason for a lot of people. That's what people are looking for. Right. And so what I loved personally about this business is that, so, and let me start off by saying this, and Kayla could probably tell you this too. I've looked at everything out there. I've probably tried every product that you could ever bring to me, like in my inbox. I hear this all the time. People bring me like a company, and then I'm like, yep, I've tried it. Yep, I've seen it. Like,
Hmm. Why would that be? Is that because you're a company hopper and you get pitched ideas because everyone knows you're not loyal to any company? Interesting. I think you. No, gone.
I have looked at like every company out there, right? And why this
Oh,
company stood
also, there's so many companies, like as fucking if. Thousands.
out was because it started backwards. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that, okay? And every time that you hear me on one of these calls, I'm going to tell you this same story because it's like nobody else is doing this, right? So this company
Nobody else is doing this. All right.
It's part 2 of Shanna Hunter rules the world. She don't rule the world. She's a scammer. Okay, so she just made the statement. I was editing. I've edited the first half and I fell asleep. I was so sleepy today and yesterday. Okay, for starters, all right, the products. For starters, on their this is not the products, but this was on their website, Vital Health. Oh, it's an S curve. It's half in Spanish and half in English. I don't know why. Formulation, concentration, momentum, stability. I was thinking of the song "Top That" from Teen Witch, and I only know that movie. I probably did watch it back in the day, but because Nick DeRamio did a clip breakdown on it, so Vital Health began operations on February 1st, 2022. You can be part of the company that is in the beginning stages, but with the solidarity of a 10-year-old company. So this is the back of one of their products. We need to zoom in. Okay, yeah, look at all this stuff. So much stuff. Vitamin C, D, E, K, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, technoconic, glutathione. Again, calcium, iron, magnesium, zinc, selenium oxide. Yeah, so we've got some grams in there, but what is it? It's a proprietary blend. It's a proprietary blend. It looks like there's so many numbers here too. So that's the grams. Then, that's weird that they've got a proprietary blend, but then they've got some grams over here. And top that, I don't care what's new with Firefox. All right. It's been cold. It's been raining today. I've got my college type style jacket. And okay, there. Oh, that's Shackley. I don't want Shackley. This is reversible too. It's got like it's kind of like a grease thing, but it's a G for Gorman's because that's who made it, and I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was expensive because it is expensive. Gorman's is expensive. They have like $300 or $400 um like pants. I do have it. It was reduced when I bought it, but it was still expensive for pants. And I got okay. Let's just get the fucking yeah. This is where I want to save it. All right, so Vital Health. First of all, we've got this really interesting picture. Uh, we harness the power of cutting edge science and technology to revolutionize our approach by seamlessly integrating the latest advancements. We ensure that our solutions are at the forefront of innovation, delivering unparalleled results and pushing the boundaries of what is possible and the pursuit of excellence. And we're going to do it in this little place here that's like it's kind of like a farm. It's not really a valley. It's a clearing maybe with a scientist in the sky looking in a microscope. Okay. Oh, more farms. Okay, so here we go. This is their products that are different from everybody else, everybody. These are the different products. Different. they're doing something different. Ready? V Organics. I hate the naming system as well. Everything starts with a V, and then some of them, it would work as a word like Vorganics, Vitarin. And then there's some words that don't do that, like the glucose is coming up later. I don't know if that's the actual name. It's something like that. Okay. It may catch that one. And hang on. Can we zoom? These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. Okay, V Organics. It may help with hepatic detoxification, cleansing bile ducts, and allergies. May help. V. See, and this one on its own sounds terrible. Vitarin. It sounds much better as the word. Anyway. It may help with fluid retention, urinary tract infections, kidney detoxification, circulation and inflammation. Guess what, though, guys? Vital health people. Your kidneys got it, dude. Your kidney, that's what kidneys do. And livers. Is there a liver? I think hepatic relates to the liver. See, glucose. Doesn't roll off the tongue. I'm telling you. It may help with insulin production, blood sugar regulation. What's a bit they call this? A natural GLP-1. Then V40 flora. It may help with repairing intestinal flora, abdominal bloating. Italy. I hate it. Cognitive and neural issues, stress, sleep regulation, anxiety. Itidol. It may help with injury recovery, pain and inflammation, arthritis, chronic conditions due to inflammation. And it's got glucosamine, MSM, and sarsaparilla root extract. I literally was just watching Erin's video on the Nilo Life peptides, and they talked about a product that had glucosamine in it. This is not different from anybody else. The Asculax. Shove it up your Asculax, mate. It may help with arterial circulation, Natisha. Blood flow, heart health, fluid retention. The glutation. Sounds like a study of somebody's glutes. Glutation. Have you checked the glutation? Oh, yeah, I have. It may help with free radicals, heavy metals, cellular nutrition. Okay, then they've got their coffees. They think they're really cool because they've called it cafe, which is like, okay. The first coffee is metabolism health, weight loss, appetite control, physical and mental fatigue. And what's a bit they say? Oh, team it up with this one, the glucocolose. Yeah. And you will be fading away to a shadow. Next, the Love Cafe. This is the sexy one. Sexual desire and libido, fatigue and inflammation, circulation by promoting relaxation of blood vessels, and menstrual cycle regulation. If Shanna's going to say, "Oh, this is new," no, you talked about there's products at Amare that are for libido. There was products at Hempworks, I'm pretty sure. Next, Neuro Cafe. I don't know what minis. What do you want? I'm gonna eat my dinner in a second. Metabolism, health, stress, concentration, determination, mental clarity and calmness. Then we've got another detox. Ted detox. Toxin elimination, weight loss, cleansing internal organs. Then we've got another B nitro, cardiovascular health, omega 3, Vital Pro, NRG. These all look like fucking doubling up on everything, like keto cafe. But I bet you they're made to be joined because then you have to pay more, buy more. So as you can see, it's all a pile of crap. This video has taken so long to record. I started yesterday. All right.
Company did not start off as this like normal network marketing company. Like it wasn't a couple of guys that sat in a boardroom and decided, okay, let's come up with a network marketing company. What product should we make, right? And then they're like thinking hard and saying, oh, this would be cool, and then they make a product and they put it out there. That is not how this company started.
The shade. Damn, the shade of it all. Girl, who are you talking about? You could be talking about so many different companies. Companies you've been a part of, like Elnia. Terry LaCour saying, I've got this product. Sublingual strip under the tongue. Yeah. Van and I can't remember Van's husband's name. Yeah, would you like to have your own company? Oh, cool, here. Barb and Dave Pitcock, would you like a company? Here you go. Here's this mushroom juice. Well, Nueva, wanting to make a company, going white labeling everywhere. Make wellness. She could be talking about so many companies here. Very shady. I would not be. You got to dance a dance in MLM. You can't be too hardcore against something, or like you might alienate your prospective prospects, your recruits.
This company started because there was a naturopathic doctor in Mexico that started making these protocols. They're adaptogenic protocols. So very, very like natural herbs, right? That in Mexico, they would consider medicine, right? And so
Are you saying, is a suggestion here that Mexico doesn't really know what medication is? They're so backwards down there. In Australia, we have the Therapeutic Goods Association. They're the ones who do like all the things that are to do with medication or ingesting things. So traditional Mexican medicine, it does say that herbal remedies are commonly used alongside prescribed medication, but I don't think that it's not something where it's like, this is medicine instead of real medicine. No, they use prescribed medication as well. Okay, so there is a little bit of like, what does hepatotoxicity, injury to the liver? Okay, so herbal remedies can cause issues. I think she's trying to do like it's like the way that they do this thing with the Japanese culture, the Enagic people do. Is like, oh, they've got such a mystical culture, and this is in the water. No, it's not. It's still just a scam. It's still just a scam, and they're using the othering as a part of like selling it to you. Like, ooh, we can tell these white people about like how mystical our water is, and they will believe us, and they do. But maybe it's that sort of a thing where they're like, wow, it's just such an ancient culture, and they use all these herbal remedies. Yeah, they use normal, like, not, I won't use the word normal. They use prescribed pharmaceuticals as well, because they're a modern nation with a kick-ass leader. Claudia, we love her, queen.
so he started making these protocols, and next thing you knew, he was helping so many people in Mexico, and then he started helping people. People were coming from all over the place, flying to him to get help with all of their ailments. Now, some of them I'm not going to be able to say on here, but if you can think of what happened in 2020, right? That lots of people.
This is her. I'm still being compliant, even though I'm talking about non-compliant things. I'm still compliant. I said this wasn't wink, 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 a result of COVID. Wink, 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 wink. Like, girl, you're being non-compliant. Just by hinting at it, it's non-compliant. She's really bad at it. You would think, having been in so many MLMs, she might be better at this. She's not.
People needed help, okay? And he was able to do that. And so our founder of this company was one of those people. He was one of those people that actually reached out to get help for his family. And when his family completely their lives changed with these protocols, he was like, "Okay, listen. I have been in the network marketing space since I was 18 years old. I would love to bring this to as many people as we possibly can. And how can we do that? Network marketing. That is how we can do that." And so this company started out because the products worked for so many thousands and thousands of people, and it started.
She was about to say millions, wasn't she? Sure, 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 sure.
Started off that way instead of starting off the other way, right? And so when you have products that are already proven to work like that, it's like natural that it's going to start exploding, and people tell people and people tell people, right? It's like the Girl Scout cookies, right? Word of mouth, right?
Not Shanna.
telling us what word of mouth is with an example. What the fuck? Where do you think you are? Of course, like, oh my god, it's just so dumb. Yeah. People use word of mouth. Girl Scout cookies is not an example though. Like, that's not an example because they sell them. There's no downline. You don't have to recruit anybody. You can only sell the cookies. You can't get money from anything else. That's a false equivalence fallacy right there. I think out of all the fallacies, that's probably one of their faves.
All these little kids are like, check out my cookies. Next thing you know, like word of mouth, they're knocking on doors. Everybody's like, oh my God, we need this in our lives, right? So this company has been exploding. And like Kayla said, it's a company that started in Mexico, right? So it's already been around for 3 years in Mexico. The first year it was 1 million. The second year it was 4 million. The third year it was 41 million. Now we are tracking to hit 100 million, and only a tiny percentage, 1,500 people are in the US right now.
Shanna, you were the master distributors in Elmere. You're the first people to sign up. And you were just below Mary. Mary was the first distributor to sign up with Olive Tree people. You've been here before, babe. Why is this different? What's different about this? You're just a scammer, like an absolute scammer. And you haven't worked as a nurse in a long time. So talking about it like you have is very deceptive.
On this
That's
movement.
crazy.
Yes.
Crazy. If you've ever wanted to be in a ground floor
And Shanna has wanted to be and then has been in one or two or three.
with a company that already has their ish together, this is it.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's the things that I look at, because there's a lot of companies right now, and I hate to say this, it's hard to say this because I love this industry, but there's a lot of companies right now that aren't doing well, right? I mean, you go and look at their history and like,
Are they not doing well because of people like you who just go, um, drag your team there, get them to buy a starter kit, you get a big payday, and then you leave? Could that be an issue? Something to consider, you know?
you look at like their trend and it's been going down, right? Whereas ours has been like consistently going up. And so when I saw that and I knew that we had very guys, these ingredients, I am not only a nurse, I also got certified in nutrition.
You're not a nurse. You're a an MLM salesperson.
Right. So I look at ingredients like crazy.
She said she got qualifications in nutrition. What? Like what? What is it called? What's the course you did to get these qualifications? Because a registered dietitian is the only person who's really able to tell you about this sort of stuff.
And when I try to poke a hole in these ingredients, I'm telling you, I couldn't. So these ingredients are so clean. And what I love,
Clean's a marketing term. There's no qualifying amount of anything. There's no um there's no way to get the clean like sticker. It's just a marketing term.
is that because he's been doing this for so long, our doctor formulates everything, right? Everything. So we own the manufacturing. He formulates everything. Nothing is white labeled. It's not outsourced, right? And because he makes it all in Mexico and in the warehouse in Mexico, guess what? Not only are our prices so low because they can afford it, right? There's low overhead when he's doing that, right? And not only are our prices are so low, but we are getting paid more. They're paying us more because they can do that, right? And so when I saw the compensation plan here and how it was like set up that everybody could literally win, if you wanted to do in-home sales, let's say you weren't online, like I know me and Kayla, we do this all online, but there are some people that they have their own clinics or they have their own shops, right? You are able to do this business in that way too. They have it set up that you can do an influencer model, you can do it network marketing model, you can do it at home, like however you want to do it. And so I've never seen a company that was so rounded like that and did it all. And
Every
then I don't know if you
every company can do that. What are you fucking talking about? You've never seen a company that can do this? Every company that you've been at can do this. You can do home parties. You could have done that with Elamir, Amare, Modere, because I've heard idiot John Melton talk about doing home parties. Yeah. Like, this is false hype. This is absolute false hype. This is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. I'm going to speak in purely in hyperbole. Top that.
You want me to talk a little bit about the products, Kayla? I can talk a tiny bit about it so it doesn't get too long. But
Yeah. So just maybe touch on like a couple of the most popular ones.
Okay, the green drink. Okay, so V Daily. So this is one of my absolute favorite drinks. And the reason why is because you can literally toss out at least 6 products that you already buy on a daily basis. That's why it's called V Daily, because you can literally get it all in here. Okay. So it's your greens. So if you have a greens drink that you use every day, okay, it's in here. You have a whole full amino acid panel. So if you take an amino acid supplement, okay, and I'm not talking about, you know how companies sometimes they can sprinkle things in there and then you can't really get rid of your other products because there's not enough of it in this drink, right? There's enough of it in here. So that's what I mean by you can like throw away like up to 6 supplements, okay? So you've got your full amino acid panel, you've got your greens, then you've got your pre, pro, and postbiotics in there, okay? So you're talking about gut health in this drink, like whoa, right? Then you've got all of your multivitamin, okay, your daily needs of your multivitamin, and then you've got all of your minerals, and then on top of that you have things like CoQ10, you have things like MSM, so things that are going to help you with inflammation as well. So this one green drink like packs like everything into one, but it's not sprinkled in. You can literally replace this with 6 of your products at home, and so that one's a huge one for us. And then guys, we have 3 different, if you love coffee and you're watching.
Yeah, the ingredients to the V Daily were up on the screen. It's if it sounds too good to be true, it generally is. However, is it really going to get you to throw out everything else? Because you're going to take V Daily, and then you're going to take the coffee, and you're going to take something else. So I'm sure that you will find that you're not saving money by taking these products. You know, I don't know if I said this yet. Um, Shanna's never been, uh, ridiculously overweight or anything. I know she's talked about wanting to be on a weight loss journey and so on and so forth. But she definitely seems as though she's kicked those last, 5 to 10 pounds that she always was talking about wanting to kick. And my suspicion, because so many of them have done this, is of course Ozempic or Wegovy. And that would be interesting because, she recommends things for weight loss. So if indeed you have used that, no shame in the game. I'm using it. Love it. Great. It really kickstarted my weight loss. It was fantastic. But just got to be upfront with people, Shanna, especially when you're selling them something like that.
Watching this, drop a coffee cup in the comments, because we've got 3 different coffees to pick from. And remember, this isn't just coffee, guys. This is functional coffee, right? It's got tons of adaptogens.
My coffee does function really well as coffee. Just saying.
So it works in all different ways. Also, just know that we are third party tested with all of our products, and it's even harder because they're in Mexico. Some people go, they're in Mexico, and I'm like, yeah, but it's even harder for them. They have to be clean, clean, clean to get it like passed over the border here, right? And
What does that mean? They have to be clean, clean, clean. That's not something they measure. When we're looking at ingredients, are they clean? I don't know. Because it's not something that they actually fucking measure. What are you talking about? Most countries actually do have tighter like uh controls on food and like the FDA. So of course, but what are you talking about? And also, good that she's got all the products. She's a walking advertisement for this. I was thinking about it. I might do a little sketch where, like, if anyone's ever seen what's his name, Meat Puppet? No, what is it? Oh, I can't remember. He does these like these really, really Meat Canyon. That's it. He does these really gross, like updatey things. So Meat Canyon, and it's a cartoon, but and yeah, like I was thinking of doing something like that with Shanna, but where she's joining her new MLM, And she goes to the cupboard where all the old MLM products are. And she's like, and turns in like, goes from like being sad into like maniacal laughter with her new product. This is the one. That amused me. I'd like to do that. I think I will do that.
And so this one is my absolute favorite. It's called Love Cafe. This one, if you need a hormonal and libido boost, guys, I don't know anybody who's doing this on the market, right? We've got a coffee for hormone health and
Amare. Maybe not in a coffee, but Amare is doing it. And I'm pretty sure there are other companies doing libido and hormone. Modere was before they closed. Yeah. Other companies are doing it, Shanna.
libido health. We've got another one that is called Neuro Cafe. That one is for people who need mental clarity. If you have a lot of brain fog, if you need that, if you have ADD and you feel like you got that squirrel brain going on, okay, that one is for that. And then we
Squirrel brain. We know what that means. It's ADHD. That's the dog whistle for ADHD. Like, did she really leave all these companies or did she get terminated because she cannot be compliant even if she tried to?
have a Thermo Cafe, which that one is for fat burning. And guys, I don't know if you've been seeing on TikTok like crazy about the Herba Mate or everybody's Herba Mate, like going crazy.
Viral.
Well, yes, well that is in that product as well as like lots of other adaptogens to help you with fat burning and your metabolism to like speed up, get that metabolism going. So if you have like a metabolic imbalance, okay, that is going to help you with that too. So we've got 3 different collagens. And maybe I'll touch on, or sorry, not collagen. I was looking at collagen.
Coffee.
Coffees. And then let me talk about the collagen really quickly because this collagen is a lot different than the collagens that are out on the market as well. And wait till you hear the pricing, guys. $45. Wait till you hear what's in this. Okay.
Retail price. Okay, not what we pay.
Isn't that crazy though? Like these prices are like insane. Okay. So this is going to have 4 different types of hydrolyzed collagen in it. It's got NAD. Hello. Like that's the hot topic right now. Go on
Yep.
TikTok and look up NAD. Like everybody's talking about NAD.
That's the hot topic on TikTok right now. Really? It isn't bed rotting and fucking, I don't know. Like, obviously that is what your fucking algorithm is giving you. Shanna, do you realize that your algorithm gives you what you want? Because I have never heard anybody talk about NAD. All right?
Right? Resveratrol in it. It's got, oh gosh, oh my God, I can't, hyaluronic acid. It's got beetroot powder. So meaning it's going to help you with circulation. It's got, let's see, what else did I forget? Because it has so many things. Oh, bone broth. Bone broth. Okay. So again, there is not another collagen I know that packs this much stuff in here. And then the pricing is like insane. And it tastes like a light raspberry flavor. So it's like a little raspberry drink. If you put it in your protein powder, so good. So good in your protein powder. So anyway, as you can see, we have a lot of different products, but we also have the protocols, guys. So we have capsules of all different things that can help with every ailment, from sleep, from balancing out your sugar levels, from appetite control. So like all you have to do is reach out to Kayla and ask her about those certain things before we go and start talking about money now.
Yeah. And I also just want to add one more thing onto like the product ingredient side is like if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I have PCOS and I'm also on a weight loss journey
How is that relevant to anything? I'm going to go close my door because I can hear someone yelling.
as well. And so the fact that the V Daily has like inositol in it and things like that blew my mind. I was like, sign me up. Okay. So I'm really excited. And I know a lot of people that follow me also have PCOS, because we relate
We
there.
have a whole protocol for that.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get into the money.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, our products are quality. They have testing. They're great.
I couldn't find anything about testing. They've got lots of teams that are couples and not many from America who are in the top. It's all Mexico. I'm just like watching the top ranked people. It's like going across the room, across the screen at a slow pace. I can see Brendan and Shanna there at the moment, and there are a few Americans now. I have to stop watching this. I'm stuck. Okay, so that's right. So there's a calendar of Zooms you can go on. So it's not, I can't see any connection to studies. No studies. Isn't that interesting? So I was just, this is one of the people, this is our medical team, comprised of a collegiate body whose objective is to analyze and innovate all matters regarding vital health products and the well-being of our members. So this guy, Ernesto Rincon, I don't know how to say. He's a distributor. I just saw him come up in like the thing, and I think this lady did too. So surgeon, doctor, master degree in medical emergencies and a bachelor in neuropathology. Naturopath, sports coach, at the university lecturer and writer. Adriana Correro, traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. Yeah, she looks really like she is a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. Natural chemotherapy, integrative medicine. Oh, fuck this lady. But yeah, this guy definitely a distributor. He's a diamond or double diamond or something like that. Like he was up in the windows. I will show you very quickly so that I don't look like a liar. You don't know whether I'm a liar or not. I've done a theatre degree. I'm pretty good at lying, actually. Yeah, this thing here. He came up in this. So I don't know how ethical it is to be in a company, an MLM company, where you benefit from people buying the product, and you're also a doctor who recommends it. Yeah, a little bit dodge. That's just my opinion, of course. You can see why I got stuck watching that. I was just like, oh wow, oh, mm-hmm.
Right? But then you're going to talk about getting paid, right? And here's the thing. If you've ever been in another network marketing company, you know that you're going to relate to this by the fact that you're tired of feeling like you're jumping through hoops to do things, right? So as far as the ranking here, right? All of the rank is based on volume here. So it's not structure where you have to have like a platinum and an emerald for you to be a diamond, right? Like all of those hoops that you have to jump through, right? It's all volume based for your ranking here. That was one of the huge things that stood out to me because I was just in a company that had all of that. And it gets really, really frustrating at month end. And you guys know,
Were you in a company that was like that? Oh. Okay, let's have a look. I'm an affiliate, preferred customer being active. You can earn commissions by being preferred customer and sharing your website. However, to earn all bonuses and commissions, it is necessary to be an affiliate and be active. To achieve active status, it is necessary to have a personal consumption of 50 PV or have retail customers who purchase from your e-commerce store and accumulate at least 50 PV. Binary bonus activation. Okay, so it does seem as though they don't have to be a certain rank, but do AIA, so you need 7 or whatever, independent, affiliate, active enrolled affiliate. So you need, for silver, you need 3, which means you need to recruit 3 people in the team, 4 people in the team, 5 people, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. However, look at the group volume you need by the time you get up here. 500K, 250K, all right? Yeah. So, oh, it's right there. What? Scroll to the bottom and the fucking glossary is right there. So yes, you can get preferred customers, but you also do need active independent affiliates. So yeah, technically Shanna's right, but you still need to recruit. Like she's trying to say, oh, it's not like other places where you need to recruit. Yeah, it is. You still need to recruit.
Month end, right? It gets really frustrating at month end when you're sitting there trying to figure everything out and you want to scream because you're like, if this doesn't happen and if this doesn't happen and if this doesn't happen, you're not ranking, right? And so
Yeah. That's MLM, Shanna. That's your chosen industry that you love so much. Yep.
So for me, when I was looking for a company, I said, absolutely not. I don't want any of those hoops to jump through. Go look at companies and go look at their comp plans. I'm going to tell you it's hard to find. It is and hard to find.
I've been with companies like that before too, when you're like, well, if this person doesn't hit this rank, then I can't hit this rank. And it is so stupid. So I'm so glad.
That's the basis. You're offending a lot of people there. And I'm pretty sure that she has said, this is a great comp plan many times, no matter what it said.
And you're dependent. You're dependent on them to do it. Or
Yeah, and guess what? A lot of people help them, right? Aren't you there to help people? No, that's what you said. You said, I am here to help people, right? And yeah, you need them to hit a rank so you can rank. Yep. Like, of course. That's what the company wants you to do. They purposely make it difficult for you because MLM, as much as you like think it's great, they are trying to rip you off as well, more than anyone. That's why they will keep evidence against you to if you get too high and mighty, if you start costing them money, oh, here's all that non-compliance that we're going to bring up so that they can terminate you. This is going on the thumbnail.
Or you're going to have to figure out how you're going to do it
Mhm.
for you to be able to get there. And it's
We know what it looks like. We've seen the group chats, we've seen the posts, we've seen it. Come on, it's not even that big of a deal.
I'm done with people buying into the comp plans and buying their ranks and all that stuff. Like it's not happening. So when I went to look for comp plans, I was like, oh my gosh, there is not a lot of them out there. There is not a lot of them that do. When you get to 200 points in our comp plan, so every time that you buy or you sell up to 200 points, it unlocks this thing in our comp plan. That's called the influencer bonus, right? And I'm like, what does that mean, right?
Oh, she's so disingenuous. Oh, I'm about to tell you about this thing. I'm like, what does that mean? Just tell the fucking story. Tell us what the influencer bonus is.
Like influencer bonus, what does that mean? Well, it means it opens up to 80% commissions because you're going to get it at wholesale. So whenever you go to sell it, you make that whole difference between what they pay and what you're getting it for. Okay.
Oh, so you have to have stock. Is that what you're telling us? You have to have stock on hand to get your money back. Yeah, it's starting to sound a little bit less lucrative as the more you talk there, Shanna.
Every time that you unlock it, every 200 points unlocks it, unlocks it, unlocks it. So like you continuously are unlocking, you getting wholesale pricing and selling it at a retail price, you're going to make 80%. So it really, when you average out what you're making as a customer, like as somebody who just wants to sell to customers, right? You're averaging around 60 some percent of what you're making is averaging 60 some percent because that keeps on unlocking for you and you're making up to 80%. So that was important for me because I wanted to know that if people were going to come and they were just going to sell and they didn't want to build a team, that they didn't have to jump through hoops to do that as well, right? You should be making what you're worth. Like you're out there selling, you should be making money, not like $2, $4, $6. You know what I'm saying? You need to.
Yeah, people should be making what they're worth, and if that's the case, wouldn't you want to, I don't know, make some plans to increase the minimum wage and things like that? Do you tip a lot? Like, this is all just, again, false hype. She is, like, she's not interested in this. It's not about selling the fucking product. It never is. It's about recruiting. It's about building a team, getting them all to buy a fucking starter pack so that you can fill your pockets. That's what Shanna Hunter does. She is a scammer, serial scammer, jumping from one MLM to the next.
Making what you should be on these products when you sell them. So that also stood out to me. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is how our comp plan is because we have a unilevel comp plan, but what's really cool is it's a unique unilevel where it's almost like a binary is built into a unilevel. Okay. What I mean by that is a lot of unilevels will just be like, let's say 10%, 6%, 4%, 3%, 2%, and then it's done, right? It ends, it is what it is. Here, our unilevel is 10%, 10%, 20%, 60%. So again, that third level, and if you go and do research, you will find out that your third level and your comp plan is always where you get the most, right? That's where the most of your volume comes from. Well, they made it nice and chunky, 20% right on that level. And if you want to help your team build, right, which is a big thing for me. I don't know about anybody else, but
It is a big thing. It is a big thing for her. That's the only thing that matters to her. Because that's what it's all about. Build team, fill my bank account. Oh, Money's starting to peter off. Time for a new company. Serial scammer. I'm just starting to get mad about how she does this so often, you know? Like, it's gross. She's dragging all these people to different companies. Ugh.
For me, if I see that my people are like busting their butt and they're running and they're like working really hard, I want to feel like I can help them. If they're going for a rank and whatever that may look like, then if you go and place somebody, you're making more money than you were if you kept them. Like, hello, like I've never seen a comp plan like that, right? And then on top of that, once you hit a certain rank in the company, you unlock, and this is where the binary part to me comes in, right? Because you unlock an unlimited level bonus. So literally you're getting paid on all your volume. It doesn't stop at level 7, it doesn't stop on level 8. Like, you keep getting paid on every single person who is in your organization, right? So for me, that's important too, because I don't want just a unilevel where it cuts off at 7 or 8 levels and then nothing. You're not getting paid on any of the rest of your people. Again,
Yeah, you know what? Not many companies actually do that. I've found anyway. Like Enagic does it. There's another company. I can't remember any other companies that do it. Most everybody, you keep getting paid, but there are a few companies that have that you know 7 rungs deep, and then you stop getting paid off the person. And that Shanna would hate that. That is my person that's my money. That person, I need to get paid off them because that's my money.
and jumping through hoops, right? And so that's exactly what I wanted to eliminate. So that's why I absolutely love this comp plan.
Yeah, and I am very red personality, and that was like the first thing that I always want to know is show me the money. Like, how do I?
Not a red personality that's been just letting Shanna here control the entire Zoom. Not Zoom, sorry, live on Instagram. Sure you're a red, honey.
Make the most money as fast as possible, and how can I help other people do it? And they literally gave us like the golden ticket here. Like, you just have to take it. It is unheard of, Shannon.
Yeah. And another thing to, again, I know that a lot of people say that, oh, please, everybody talks about timing. Timing isn't everything, but kind of is, guys. Like, I'm just going to be.
Yeah, it was at your last couple of companies. So I heard. That's what you said anyway. You got to get in on the ground floor at Elamere. Getting cranky.
Honest with you, like when you are at a company at its sweet spot, that is when you can get the most reward. I'm not saying you can't build somewhere that's already been in business for a while and long term. I mean, people are still joining Amway, guys. You know what I'm saying? But
You're not the same as Amway. You're not the same as Amway. That's the thing. False equivalence fallacy yet again. Hate Amway. It's terrible. It's very deceptive. But have they managed to sort of like keep their brand and stockpile products and things like that? Like they have it together. They suck a lot, but they are a mainstay of the MLM business. And to throw this vital health out with Amway, please.
when you want to be in a company and you want that real opportunity to grow and like really, really grow from the very beginnings, you need to be in at a sweet spot. And so right now, we have only been in the US for about 9 months now. Canada, even less than that. But nobody's hardly heard of us. Like I said, there's only 1,500 people in the US. And see, here's the kicker. There's lots of companies that can be new and say all of this. But what's the truth of the matter is you need to know if they're in momentum. This company is in momentum.
What she means by momentum, it's not a big leader that's been in the industry for decades and already made millions of dollars and has thousands and thousands of people on their team that they take somewhere. Obviously, they're going to say they have momentum and they're blowing up. Well, yeah, because they just brought their team over that they've had for years and years and years, and they have a huge following, whatever it may
Ooh, hello. Pot
be.
calling Kettle Black right here. Brought over your large team. I don't know that she has a large team, but anymore. Should drag them to too many MLMs, but still, it's like you're delusional.
True momentum is when people like you, people like me that don't have huge followings and haven't made millions and millions of dollars in this industry yet can come in and still be at that level.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. You can't do that. It's not going to happen for you. Sorry, Hunty.
Yes, yes. So as you can see, I'm sure you've heard of all the different companies that the unfortunate reality is that they've closed down or they've changed their model to an affiliate model, right? And so a lot of those companies, they wind up like all of their teams go somewhere, right? Like
I thought she was going to say, unfortunately, all those teams I've been in. Yeah. Oh, really? These teams, they're closing and they're going to go somewhere? Is it going to be here? I doubt it. Shanna.
the whole, they just take all their teams and like the whole company is
Yeah, that's what you did. That's what you've done.
going, somewhere. And then you hear, oh my God, this company is exploding, but is it really?
Is it really, Shanna? Or are you a fucking liar?
Is it real explosion? It's not, because it's like they're bringing over all of their people, right? Whereas there's a difference between that and being organic build, right? Organic building is when people, just normal everyday people, can come into this industry, right? And or this company, I'm sorry, and start to build, and they're like growing without like having all of those people already, right? They're like just out there talking about the product, sharing the product, and that's when you know that the company is good, that the products are good, when you know that there's momentum in a company where it's like average everyday people and they're growing, right? And that is what is happening here, guys. Like,
What proof do you have that is happening? Other than an S curve that's on their social media. I mean, their website. What? What's that? You don't have any? Yeah.
it's so cool because the majority of the company, they're all Spanish speaking, right? And like there's like, it's like really cool because it's like we're running the show in the US. We're like leading the way in the US. So like if you guys have
Ugh. Uh, that's concerning. We've seen like what you've done at Elamir. You ran the show at Elamir. Oh, you sure did. How'd that go? How'd that work out for you, Shanna? Like, I don't think this is something you should be talking like this about because you just. I am utterly amazed at her arrogance, like so gross. And yeah, she's full of shit. Like, this is just, again, total hype train. Woo, 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 let's go. With absolutely nothing behind it.
been looking for something where like it's not pricey to buy the products, because what a big deal that is right now. That is from the heart, where people are just down to earth people that really just want to help people. That's what we have here. Like there's a difference between having like
Yeah, that's what you said you had it at all your other MLMs as well. And now, I know. Just despicable. This is what we have here. So lucky, so
a raw
amazing.
company where like everything just looks good
This is exactly what you're doing. A rah-rah company. You are cheerleading hardcore out here for this fucking company.
and it's pretty and stuff, or like products that actually have substance where people are here just wanting to help people, and you're like, oh my gosh, these products work. Like they work. And we already know that. We know that the products work. We went backwards, remember? Like the products were already working for many, many, many years. Like these adaptogens and herbs that he uses are very potent. We have a specific technology, by the way. So every single one of these products has a technology that is as fast absorption. So it absorbs right into the bloodstream very quickly. So what is the difference between some of these products out here? When you read the ingredients, sometimes you'll be like, okay, it has, let's say, Tonkat Ali, it has Shilajit, it has Panax ginseng, it's got maca root. Okay, I've heard of that. What's so special? What's so special is the concentration. What's so special is the technology, okay? Because somebody else could have that in their product and they just like do that little dusting. They sprinkle it in and say that it's in the product. And here it's potent and it really does work because it's been proven, okay, to work already. The last thing I want to say before I shut up, we have a scanner.
Yes, I was going to tell you. Tell them about that before we get over here.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I think he plugged it into the computer, so I
What? What is happening now? Is it this a EMF scanner?
can't bring it over here. Okay, we have what you call a bioscanner, right? A quantum bioscanner. And what I love about this company is that they already know they're so confident that their product works because they know that it does, that we have what is called this scanner to actually prove. So if you can think of test based nutrition, so test, don't guess, right? Like, don't you ever wonder, you're
Yeah, but where are the reports about the testing, Shanna? Because when I looked at the website, I could not find it.
like, okay, I'm watching Betty with this really cool pink drink, and she's telling me it works for the cortisol, and I'm gonna buy it for $160, and I'm gonna just like guess that it works for me because it worked for Betty over there.
You don't have any like research on the website whatsoever. There's nothing about the products except for what was roughly in them with an estimated, effectiveness. Okay. But whatever you say for your product is going to be okay.
There, right? And you're like, but you never know. You don't know if it's working for you or not. You're just knowing that, hey, it worked for Betty and she's advertising it and I trust Betty, so I'm going to spend $160, right? Well, here we have this scanner and it is it's like, the pulse oximetry that you do in the hospital. So we call it the pulse ox, right? It just goes on your finger.
Mm-hmm.
You hook it up to your computer, you put your finger in it scans you from head to toe. It gives you all 47 different systems. I'm going to give you an example of that, okay? And 122-page readout of your body. So, meaning, what state is your brain in? What state is your cardiovascular health in? How about your respiratory health?
Can you do that with an Apple Watch? Yeah, there is wearable technology that helps you know these things. Is it different?
About your let's say blood flow, your circulatory system, how about your allergies, what state are you in as far as stress levels, okay? Like, it literally tells you everything about your body, and then what it does is it gives you a readout and tells you how to improve it, including what protocols in our company to take. So for example, let's say that there's something cardiovascular, like, I'm just going to give that as an example. It could tell you exactly what to eat, what exercises to do, but then also what protocols to take in this company to get you back to that homeostasis, to that balance, right? So let's say that you're in the red when you first take our scanner, and then all of a sudden you go and you get these protocols, and now you're testing and you're in the yellow. And now another 30 days from now, you're testing and you're in the green. Guys, this is how confident we are in our products, that we're like, we have this scanner that can prove that it all improves your health. So I think I've never seen that in any company.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty cool.
This is the only company I've ever known of that has something that's like, hey, here's your proof. Like, you literally just hook it up into a computer and didn't you say it's like 90% accurate, just like blood work?
This is officially the most annoying video I've ever made because it's taken forever to finish. So yeah, people could still prove that their product is working without this scanner. They could go to the doctor, they could get blood work done. How do we know it's accurate? 90% accurate when you just want 100% accurate? Take it to an actual medical professional, not an ex-nurse or whatever. Like, okay, good, great. I still can't find any of the research about this thing. So I don't see like that this is that great of a product. And it is a product, isn't it? You have to buy it, right? I bet you do.
It's 80 some to 90% accurate. And this isn't like new technology, guys.
Really, 80 to 90% accurate? Hmm. Okay, technology for once was in my favor. I am surprised. I thought I lost. First of all, I thought I lost the whole recording because that's what usually happens when the hard drive fills up. So I just had to erase a whole bunch of stuff. But it kept the footage, but without a picture of me. And then I restarted, and then the picture was back. So yay! And Murphy looks cute. Look at him, little cutie.
Oh, kitty. Okay. I can't remember what bit she just said, so.
Thing that's like, hey, here's your proof. Like, you literally just hook it up into a computer, and it'll. And didn't you say it's like 90%
Oh, the body scanning thing.
accurate, just like blood work?
It's 80 some to 90% accurate. And this isn't like new technology, guys. If you're thinking, ooh,
No, it's not, because I've seen these things at your local mall. You put in $2 and it gives you a body composition thing. Like,
that's weird. Like, what did this company come up with? If you have gone into any naturopathic's office, or a lot of them have this, they actually have a body scanner where they can do this for you, right? But it's a lot of money. And here we
it's a lot of money. I just said, like, you can get these done at most supermarkets. These fucking people, like, seriously.
have it, and you can use it for everybody in your home. You could literally have scanner parties if you wanted to, right? So a lot of like practitioners
Why? Why would you have a scanner party? What is the purpose? Who would ever do that? Why? It's like an enema party. Like, fuck no. Can you not do that, please?
and people who own shops and things like that, they're coming into this company and making a crap ton of money because guess what? They're scanning people that come into their practice. They order the products, they take the products, they go back, they scan themselves again in the office, and they're like, holy crap, this is blowing my mind. Like, everything's getting better, right?
Why can't you go into any more detail than that? It's blowing my mind. What is exactly? How much money they're earning or the results? Because you're being vague about both on purpose. They're making a crap ton of money, are they? Off the backs of people who, are struggling.
And so that's why I love this company, because it has
This one, this time, this is the one. The other 16 they don't have as much. This one's got the Riz. Right? Right, Shanna?
so much like substance, so much proof in the product. Like, you can finally come in and have confidence in knowing that like your products work, your comp plan works, your products are affordable. I don't know how, like, what better you can get, you know?
Yeah, this is a pile of shit. She's just trying to put a pretty bow on it. Look at this pile of shit. Did you see the bow?
Yeah, and they always say the proof is in the pudding. So there
Where is the proof? I've been looking for it. Can't find it anywhere.
you go. And one other thing I want to add to really quick is like I noticed I did a little math the other day, and I was thinking, our coffee only had like maybe 30 servings in it for like a month, and actually has 50 servings in our bag of coffee. So you get
Wow. Wow. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares?
almost 2 months worth of coffee in our bags of coffee, and we pay me and Shanna. We only pay 60 cents per cup of coffee when you have our discount. So
I mean, you might as well get all three.
yeah, and like with holistic
Why is she laughing? Yeah, get all three so I can make money off your commissions.
adaptogenic, raw, organic ingredients, like that is insane. Okay. I was like, is this a joke?
All
Like,
right, you try to poke the holes in it. I tried
yes.
to. I was like, okay.
Really? So it's not that there's no research. All the products are very much similar to some other product, and I bet they're not that cheap either. I bet they're not. I couldn't find a price on the website. Why wouldn't you have the price there? It's a little bit weird.
Hey, this sounds too good to be true. And as we all
It is. It's way too good to be true.
know, when something sounds too good to be true, we're like, oh, it has to be too good to be true. It's like, and I tried to poke holes in it, and I love all the coffees too. I love them, like every single one of them. Like, that's why I get sometimes I'm a little crazy. I have all three, and I'll be like, oh, today I think I need a little mental clarity, and I need a little libido boost. I'm just gonna take both of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's so random. Love her. Quirky, quirky. Really? In other words, these things are bullshit.
because if it did actually have, a lot of caffeine or a lot of any sort of product in the one thing, yeah, it kind of cancels each other out. Like, because you get to a point where you can't take in anymore, like absorb any more of the good stuff from it. So it's like having expensive pee when you get rid of the liquid, you know? I hate this so much. And she's just like giggling, like, you just buy all of them and then you take all of them. And I'm being really responsible here.
Just mix them. You can build a business on the coffee alone or on some of the other products like our glutathione. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to sleep like a baby?
Yeah.
That glutathione is awesome.
Rachel said, "Cool. Is this like
Shanna, sorry, dropping in here again because past Tish was lost the train of thought. And what she was going to say, what I was going to say was that insomnia is something that people have been trying to cure forever, right? And there's been a lot of medication that's gone wrong in that because it can be addictive. Anybody who has had insomnia can tell you that. And it was very much connected to my addiction. And it was like I was afraid I couldn't fall asleep. And when you have like things that you can take, like melatonin, are you kidding me? Or any sort of like THC? There are so many options. And if it was glutathione, wouldn't everybody be fucking taking it? Like all of these fake fucking solutions to problems that have already existed, if they were going to be solved by an MLM product, they wouldn't just be an MLM product. It's so annoying. And this whole like the giggly, take all of them. I took all of them. I drink all of the coffee. Ugh. It's just, it's unseemly and it's for a paycheck. It's so fake. It's so fake. It's so over the top. It's hyperbole. It's hype, but it's all fake.
is it she say ZTYO scanner?"
I don't know what that is, but send Kayla a message about what it is and I'll like compare it. But yeah, I mean there are scanners out there in doctors' offices that are exactly the same. Like they'll scan the body. It's very accurate.
A GP is going to do that. Uh, I don't think that doctors very well.
And it basically tells you all of your systems. I mean, of course, I'm going to put this disclaimer on here. It doesn't replace your doctor, guys.
Yeah, even though I've just spent the last 36 minutes just talking about the health benefits and going out of my way to tell you all about how amazing the product is, but if your doctor says something different, the doctor is correct. Okay.
Right? It doesn't replace your doctor. You still want to, yeah, ZYT. Okay, we're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to look that up so we can answer that. But yeah, and right now, just so you know, there's like an insane special. I'm gonna let Kayla, you guys get in Kayla's inbox about this, but there is an insane special that is going on right now until the 20th. So if this is like sounding interesting to you, like you're like, okay, I want one of those scanners, I gotta get my hands on it, or you're like, oh my god, I want some of the coffee. This
I don't want any of it. And go fucking shove it up your butt.
is actually a mix of our V Daily and our V Energy, which is our nootropic drink. So I mix them together because it's mango and like a key lime gummy bear kind of taste. Like I can't even explain it, but anyway, it's so refreshing. And so that those both come with it. So it would come with this and the V Energy, the nootropic, and the V Daily. And so together, and I call it a nootropic, but it's like an adaptogenic nootropic, right? And so all together, and the scanner like is on sale right now only till the 20th. So if you guys want this, I would do it now. You're never gonna get this price again, ever. I was shocked when I saw it.
And
Until the next time. Then you'll get it then. It's so pathetic.
And Shannon just said I'm going to say Zyto, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, scans are a type of bioelectric independence analysis BIA tests that measure the electrical resistance of the body, skin, and tissues. The results are used to generate a report that suggests potential imbalances or weaknesses in the body's psychological systems.
I mean, it sounds very similar,
Yeah.
but Kayla can give you all the information on the scanner itself so that you can like look over it and see what the report says. I mean, we even have sample reports for you to look at, right? So that you
Where?
can just kind of look down it. It's like 122 pages long, so be ready.
Where?
But I'm so excited
Where is the research? Wouldn't you think it would be on your website? I might write them an email, but I couldn't find it.
because my mother was here when I was like reading off all the things that it tells you, and she was like, "What?" She's like, "I need that now," you know. So we're gonna just scan everybody. Like,
Yeah, Shanna was like, I'm gonna scan everybody that walks in my door.
exactly, scan a party. Let's go. Yeah, some holistic doctors have them. Yeah,
What the fuck is with this scanner party? Literally, no one has ever said that or wanted a party where they scan their bodies for how their health is going.
yeah, definitely, Rachel.
If
So
you have any questions, even when we hop off of here in just a few seconds, just put them in the comments or you can message me and we will get back to you as soon as possible. But thank you guys for hopping on here. We could be here like all day. Shannon and I are very much alike.
yeah, yeah, we could talk all day.
Yeah.
Until
The scans
like you go to different companies, then you won't talk as much then, right?
require a subscription.
Ours doesn't though.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
No. It's that one time you buy it and that's it. It sends you your thing and you can just keep doing it. I mean, you can do it for everybody in your house. You can do yours a bunch of times. Yeah.
Yeah, can you? That's just enlightening. Wow.
That's just like one thing. Like, I mean, the products we have are what's the most important, you guys, and the opportunity and the timing. But the fact that we do have a scanner that you can be like, oh, this actually is working is really, really cool.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me on here, Kayla. I know we can talk forever because we'll be on here forever if we keep going.
I know. Thank you for hopping on, and y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank God. So fucking painful. We made it. We did it. And we are survivors. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. Yeah. What a pile of shit. Shanna Hunter. How long is this one gonna last? Anyone got money on it? We should put a pool. We should do a pool. All right? And we'll share it with people. And the winner will get a cup of coffee. I'm just joking. I'm just saying that this is ridiculous because this is the same old shit. Same old, same old. Shanna's up to her business. Up to her business? Shanna's up to no good in her business. Yeah. I'm quite disgusted by her, to be perfectly frank. She is such a super scammer. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Terrible. She's the worst. And I think that she will last 4 months. It's a bit big, but we'll see how we go. All right. If you can do all the YouTubey things, like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that because this video has been absolute nightmare to film. Okay, I cannot stress enough how much time I've spent on this and could have been spending it on something else. Because Shanna Lee Hunter has to get her whistle wet. Okay, thanks very much. Have a good one, everybody.